All right, so we're cooking. Got the chicken. The key to chicken, a lot of people talk about how dry chicken is, especially when you're like, really going at it with the chicken. The trick is just the seasoning, okay? Am I right? Look at the setup we got here.
Fucking right, bro. You won't put seasoning on your food. You don't put seasoning on your food.
You suck.
What's wrong with you, bro? It's just a few extra steps to make your food taste good, bro. YOLO. You only live once, bro. Why would you eat some mid when you could eat perfection?
Well, sometimes you just want to eat for the gains, but seasoning is also good.
It's just one extra step, dude.
It really is. Some people just go crazy. I wish we had the air fryer back. That's my only gripe.
I wish you had the air fryer back.
Yeah.
We're good here.
I know, but like air fryer is kind of cool, and all the studies saying that it destroys whatever is all been proven false.
Well, dude,
like food is still food. You don't kill your food because you use an air fryer.
It's not that I think it has chemicals in it. It just be cold in the middle.
This is a onion powder.
Like,
Oh, cold in the middle.
Bro.
Have you ever had anything air fried?
Yes, and every time I have something air fried, it's always cold in the middle.
Yeah, so onion powder is good. This is going to be a separate video, I think, because there's no way that this whole cooking process is going to... Yeah, so I don't know if there's a good angle on that, but... Yeah, so you got onion powder all over them. Seems kind of basic, but you're just going to rub all sides on onion powder. If you need extra, you can. That's the way I usually do it, but... Yeah, you want to make sure when you get everything, because the last thing you want is some unseasoned chicken, Another reason I also get the tenderloins instead of the chicken breast is like, even though it's slightly more expensive, it just tastes way better. And instead of it being like chewy, like how chicken breast usually is, unless you make it right, these will come out like really, really good like every time. Like it doesn't matter if you cook them in a pan or in the oven or whatever, it literally just pulls apart like nothing. So it's really tender, hence the word tenderloin. But yeah, now I got some garlic powder going on here too. You gotta make sure you get all the chicken. Get all that right there. Garlic is like a key component to everything. So you get all the garlic powder you can. Yeah, so now these are looking decently seasoned, but you need to add more because it's not enough, right? So my next trick, chili powder. So if you know where I'm going with this, you can probably tell like, okay, this is like some like taco seasoning almost, because chili powder, that's the main thing they're used for, at least from what I know. It's like tacos, fajitas. That's what I use anyway for my tacos. But there's probably other uses for chili powder. Kind of depends. But yeah, you make sure when you get all that. You gotta flip these over. The only thing that you can over season with is basically salt and pepper. Because you can tell when something has way too much salt or pepper, when it's just super spicy or like super salty. But like everything else you can basically go crazy with. I mean, it'll add like a stronger component of like certain flavors, but for chicken, I think it's okay. Maybe for some other things you can over season some stuff, but other than that, you can probably hear my chains clanging a little bit on the mic audio. That's my bad. I'm wearing my Chrome Hearts chain today. Also cumin. That is really a taco thing right there. It's cumin, but it makes these taste great. So I really don't Don't care if you think you're not supposed to put that on. Chicken, I say you can put anything on chicken. Chicken is a staple across all continents and all countries. So it's like, kind of need the chicken regardless. You can season it however you want. I say the main thing is just steak. Like steak, you can goof up a lot with like the seasonings. But that's a whole other rant, because if there's one thing I'm passionate about other than like lifting and like bodybuilding, it's steak. But that will come in a different video, because I'm not gonna rant about some steak today, especially when we're on the chicken type of grind. And this is my next thing I like to do is paprika. I would use smoked paprika, but ever since I ran out of smoked paprika, I actually read something about how anything smoked is like a major carcinogen for a lot of foods. And I was low-key thinking about it, and I was like, dude, that's kind of right, because bacon is a carcinogen. All bacon is like really, really processed, really smoked, you know, and it's like crazy. Same thing goes for like deli meats, like processed Italian meats, also thrown in the smoker. All very cancerous, you know. So, two things I try to stay away from time to time. It's just want to not get cancer, I guess. So smoked paprika, I don't know if that's that bad, but cause I'm pretty sure they just take the paprika and just, you know, hit it with some charcoal for a couple of hours. But I have no idea, so I'm not going to take that kind of risk. You have a cast iron pan. Don't use nonstick. Nonstick pans are disgusting. You might have seen how I didn't add any salt to the chicken at all, which sounds pretty bad. But I'm cooking with clarified butter that already has salt in it. Wish we got the regular, so I wouldn't have to think about things like this. But it is what it is. Clarified butter has a really exquisite, like, rich taste. And when I mean rich, I don't mean just rich. I mean like literally this stuff is like, I think like $16 for a jar or something. So it's pretty rich.
That's pretty expensive, dog.
But it's some of the best stuff you can cook with, low key. Take like that much, maybe a little bit more. And since it's clarified, it doesn't burn. So butter always burns at like a certain temperature. I forget which one. Clarified butter does not at all. So you can use it as like a regular cooking oil, basically.
Hey, bro, this is better if you have somebody.
Yeah, I know. It's good to have that. I just don't know anybody that helped me out other than this guy when he's not like going around doing some.
Well, you're lucky I'm here.
Yeah.
You gotta have your face in scene like this. Wow, look how big this jar weighs. Here, I'm
It's
gonna make a thumbnail
practically
for you.
empty, dude.
I'll make a thumbnail. Move this real quick.
Yeah, all right.
Like that.
But yeah, this is a really good brand. It's just crazy expensive for like 100% grass-fed whey protein, but low-key, I want to get the one by Christopher Bumstead, which is like raw isolate, which is better than like whey, like, I forget which one it is, but I know that there's like a level to like the protein powder where it's like, it's like hydro isolate, and then there's isolate, and then there's something else. Concentrate, I think. Yeah, whey protein concentrate. Concentrate is actually one of the worst, or like, in terms of like amino acids and whatnot. I think, like the amino acid profile is pretty good, but apparently having hydrolysate or isolate is like better. I don't know though, because I think I've only had concentrate for like ever. So we'll see. Anyway, we're gonna throw this chicken on here. Just gonna reduce the heat. I don't know why the hell it didn't like sizzle, but that's okay.
Dude, redo it. Take it off the pan.
No, you can't take it off after you put it on or it's going to stick.
Yeah, you want to... There we go. I'm going to use that for YouTube.
I don't care. I mean, it's cooking regardless. Like, nobody's concerned
Do you
about
want
that.
to blow up or not?
I don't want to blow up. I've stated before that I don't really care. This is just something to just have documentation of.
That's how everybody starts, and then it blows up, and then they'll be like, "Oh shit!"
Well, I had somebody tell me one time that doing that like gets you a lot of money eventually.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you just
Especially like people like all of those like I don't know about streamers, but people that just make the videos like friggin' like I don't know, like the Trent twins. Those guys are pretty chill, but they never did it for the money. Anybody legit never did it for the money. But yeah.
So is there a microphone on the camera, or is there just...
I have a microphone. There's a microphone here that's on my chest, and then there's a microphone on the camera. I don't know if it picks up both.
Really?
I don't think it does.
You should add a setting to where it does. Because you're missing like the crackling of the chicken and shit.
Okay. I mean, that's not a big concern at the moment.
No, I have to edit that out. No, I need to edit it out.
Okay, I mean, I can add background music. But yeah, after a while, chicken you have to fully cook to 165 or else it's like bad. It's like it has salmonella. So always make sure to cook the chicken all the way through. I don't need to tell y'all that. But yeah, that looks good right there. That's crisp.
Bro, trying to make sure you don't get screwed.
That is crisp right there.
Yeah, bro, check it out.
After that first flip, what I like to do is leave them, and then you want to take like one of these and leave it on there to fully cook, because once you charred that one side, that second char won't nearly be as good, because a lot of the seasoning takes up that that oil, so it won't get like that same char on the other side. So at that point, just fully cook it, like, because if you don't close it, it's like it's not cooking as fast. At least that's what I noticed, but I'm not like a chef or anything.
Ooh, I'm about to clip that.
I'm not a chef, but I just know things, you know. Next, need a cup for that. Need to put that away.
So we're 15 minutes in the footage.
Yeah, there's ways to cut it down. So it'll probably end up being like, by the time we're done, it'll probably be like maybe a close to 20-minute video. What did you do with Ethan today? You want to make sure you add a little bit of liquid before you add the powder because it mixes better.
Bro, ask me a question.
Like that much probably works. And then you want to add, so for one serving of this protein powder, it's 25 grams of protein. So that's two of these small scoops. But me, I always do the double scoop because like 25 is not enough, you know? So you do one, that'd be like 12 or 13 grams right there. And then that gets it up to 25. And then next will be around like 36 or 37. So you could stop right there if you want, if you're not used to it, because, you know. And then this puts it right at 50. So every time you buy like a Core Power protein shake, that's like the leading brand for like 42 grams of protein for $5 at HEB. Just remember, if you just buy all the right stuff, you can make it way cheaper. I low-key don't want to mix creatine in because I'll just take it later, and also I don't really want to see what the taste is like right now, especially when I'm using a new thing. Never had coconut milk with anything before, so I have no idea what that will be like. But coconut milk is kind of peak. It has barely anything inside of it, but it'll make it taste better, is what I'm hearing.
Coconuts. Of course it'll be good.
Yeah. Coconut, peanut butter, and chocolate is the flavors for this. that looks pretty good. So yeah. Oh wait, look how good the sear is on the other side. That's not even bad. Like, I will not complain about that. And then you could take a look. You see that that's all white, so that is good to go. So I'm gonna turn the heat off, and then I'm just gonna throw that.
Look at this dynamic camera work right here, bro.
Yeah, and then with that, you got freaking your Siete chips. Get that. You got that protein shake, and that should be the end of the video right there.